What are you doing?
Oh, hey. I'm just trying to figure out what the AMG on Mercedes stands for.
Doesn't it mean all my grind?
Why?
Because it took a lot of grind just to afford this car.
No, no. I mean, it makes sense, but no. Here it means Aufric, Melke, and Grobastpak.
No, I think what you're trying to say is Aufuk, Malke, and Gulbaspak.
You're not German enough.
I'm not German enough. You're right.
Hey there, welcome back to S Tier. I'm Aniq,
And I'm Harith.
and today we're going to be reviewing the AMG A45s Edition 1.
Let's go. The Mercedes-Benz AMG A45s Edition 1. A very powerful hatchback with a more rarer variant that is the Edition 1. 3.9 seconds of 0 to 60 time, 421 horsepower produced by a 4-cylinder, 270 km top speed that can definitely broken if you actually commit. Crazy numbers all in a cute package of a pocket rocket. And thanks to the kind people at Nasrom Sdn BHD, we're going to check out said pocket rocket today.
In a world full of hatchbacks, there are a few I can think of that are really good ones. There are the Honda Civic FL5. There's the Toyota GR Yaris, and some may say even the BMW is also really good. But how about this? How about we review today the fastest, the most awesome hatchback of them all. This okay. This is the Mercedes-Benz AMG A45s Edition 1. So this is the the sun yellow. The paint of this is called the sun yellow, hence to why it's hot. Actually no, it's really hot right now, but yeah, my point still stands, it's hot. And we're gonna talk about the exterior right now. How about the base of the front? Okay, from the outset, the front. So since this is the AMG Edition 1, we get this very special color, and also it comes with an aero package. So as you can see here, they have this very aggressive lip, along with aero on the side, the canards here, which really helps with the downforce when you're trying to track this car. Since this is technically a track hatchback, people buy these cars to go to the track. Okay.
So what does aero means though?
So aero, short for aerodynamics, is basically parts of the car that helps give the car downforce. Okay, so more downforce gives the car more grip. So especially when you're going faster, you want to go faster through the corners, you need more downforce. So you don't really understeer when you're going through a corner at high speeds. So that's the function of aero. And speaking of, this is Mercedes. Notice there's two. Mercedes, I don't know why they put two Mercedes logo here. I mean, they could have just put one, but they just put two here. Maybe that's to remind you what you're driving. In case you forgot you're driving Mercedes, it just shows you twice.
Just in case you don't know.
Yeah, just in case you don't know what you're driving. Here, double reminder, you're driving a Mercedes.
One is just the symbol and one with the name.
Yeah. So the grill looks really nice. Along with this, the AMG badge on the grill. Simple, not too complex. Really nice. This kind of looks, in a sense, it's kind of old-fashioned. It's kind of reminds me of the the designs of Audi grills back in 2004, the early 2000s.
Oh yeah, they kinda kept their faces.
Yeah, because of the vertical grill. As for the headlight, it looks really angry. It matches the personality of the car since this is a very aggressive car. Hence, it looks aggressive. And moving on to the side. Here, from the side, you see the side profile. It captures the personality, design of the hatchback. You know, hood and then a short butt. Short butt. Accompanied with 19-inch wheels, along with 6-piston brake calipers. You really need this strong brakes, you know, strong brakes, because you're gonna track this car and you're gonna be using brakes a lot when you're tracking on track days or just taking on canyon roads on hills in general. Moving on here, since this comes with the night package, here we have the piano black gloss, the black gloss on the side mirrors. It comes with the night package along with the front as well. Moving on to the rear, the design of this, you know, the squinted brake lights along with the arrow here, this huge wing. By hatchback standards, this is a really big wing. And since this is the edition 1 A45s, it also has its own exclusive diffuser. However, one thing that I might complain about this car, and this happens not just exclusive to this car, it happens to a lot of car manufacturers also, is this trend where they add fake exhaust tips. Okay, so
Yeah, me and Aniq kinda noticed when we were just ducking to check out the diffuser, and we saw.
Yeah, you see here, you think you have quad exhaust, but when you look inside, it's just dual. You only have dual exhaust.
Yep.
Yeah, so I don't know why Mercedes decided to jump on the trend with making fake exhaust tips. I personally think, what could hurt making, you know, the exhaust connect to the tip?
Yeah, because this already looks like it's lying or something.
Yeah.
Just adding more holes for no exhaust.
I mean, how much would it cost for them to actually fit the exhaust to the tip? Okay, moving on to the rear. So the trunk. Okay. So we have a really, really huge trunk. I would say huge, but it's okay. It's a hatchback, okay? Since you can technically fold the rear seats forward so you can get more space. But for what it is, without folding the seat, I estimate, you know how we use the measurement for UID?
Yeah.
Since technically one person is a luggage bag, because you can fit a person in a luggage bag.
Yeah, we don't use liters here.
No.
We use per
Bodies.
person.
We use bodies. So by here, I'm estimating you can fit one body.
Yeah, or one Aniq to be precise.
Yeah, one really, really tough buff Aniq.
Sure.
Okay, so if you open this, okay, this at the rear, if I can just get it open. Okay, so we got the subwoofer. It also comes with a first aid kit and all sorts of stuff that really helps you when your let's say vehicle breaks down. So it's complete. It's a complete set.
Yeah, the only thing I'm not seeing is just a spare tire.
I don't think there are any spare tires. No, I don't think they have a spare tire. Even below, I don't see a spare tire.
Yeah.
So let's check out the engine bay. Here, we have a 2-liter turbocharged inline 4.
As you can see here, there's the turbo. And for an engine bay, this is pretty packed. Okay, it's pretty full, but in a, how do I say this, organized way. And you can see here, since the Mercedes AMG department adopted the one man, one engine philosophy, so you get a hand sign engine crafted by one person.
Wait,
So
so this is their signature?
Yeah. So this engine was by Maximilian Bips. Thank you, Maximilian, for making this engine. So interior.
Interior time.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, it's so hot today.
Boop. That's pretty high. Ah.
And the car color, sun yellow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, it makes it hotter. This
Yeah.
is a hot car.
Anyway, interior time.
Okay, interior.
So, Aniq, how's the headspace?
the headspace, the headroom. So I have, a lot of headspace actually.
Yeah, one fist for me.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's the seats is just low in general. If I can rise it up. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you rise.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
Okay, for the gauge cluster. Okay, the gauge cluster uses a single screen, a really long screen. So since this is the you know how the most car manufacturers do nowadays, since they're trying to modernize things, so they added screens.
Yeah, like for the interior, sorry, for the entertainment screen, yeah, they just kind of merge with, how do you call that?
The gauge cluster.
The gauge cluster
Yeah,
screen.
but this is called a digital gauge cluster.
Yeah. It looks really nice. It looks
Yeah.
really modernized, but the style of it kind of sporty.
Since this is the you know, the edition 1 A45s, so it has these yellow accents everywhere, from the stitching, from the seats, even on the steering wheel.
Yeah, it kind of sort of reminds me of Bumblebee.
Oh yeah.
From
Actually
the
does.
yellow stitching and the design.
Yeah, yellow black.
Yellow black,
Okay.
yeah.
And even for the edition 1, it also has this pattern here on the dashboard, on the plastic side of the dashboard, and then also writes AMG here.
Oh, very slick.
Mm-hmm.
Very beautiful. Oh yeah, I just realized there's light under here.
Ambient lighting. So you can change those colors if you go to the settings, and there are many kinds of different color options. Okay, here for the steering wheel, we have Napa leather. This is called Napa leather.
Oh yeah, I've seen this before.
So it really helps with the grip when you're trying to grip the steering wheel. It gets really grippy.
I really like the design. It's really metallic. It's beautiful.
So here you can have control over the suspension. You can also have control over the exhaust, the infotainment system, even the road assistance road system that helps you drive on the road.
So like cruise control?
Yeah, cruise control stuff.
Oh.
Adaptive cruise control. And then here we have this this really good paddle shifter.
Is it heavy?
It's really heavy.
Ah, nice.
The oh, that's a good click.
And we're not driving yet.
Yeah.
We're not driving yet.
Okay, so in the middle here, we have this kind of touchpad that you can use to control the infotainment system. So at first it's kind of hard for me to use it, but Harith got the hang of it really fast.
Yeah, because it's like, you know, just not a touch screen
Yeah.
without you have to see the screen.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird.
And
but
here you
kinda
can
cool.
change the driving modes. Here the dynamic driving mode changer, also the volume changer. You have the navigation system here, radio, media, telephone, parking cameras, and also traction control, your settings, your exhaust note, even the suspension.
So many buttons.
But they kept it simple actually. Yeah, they only kept the main important ones as physical buttons.
Yeah.
So after that, the design of, I want to point out the design, since this is a Mercedes, you gotta explain the design of the gear selector. So unlike normal cars, Mercedes-Benz cars use
Yeah.
the
How can I help?
where it uses
Wait, it has assistance?
In order to use online functions
Oh,
of the voice system,
okay, we
please
just found
check
out.
your Mercedes Me settings.
okay, we just knew about
What?
this.
Okay,
Sorry,
interesting,
I don't,
interesting.
we don't need your help right now. Okay, so for the gear selector, unlike the regular traditional gear selector where it's in the middle, is where the blinker selector would be. So you just flick it up and down to change between reverse, drive, neutral, and you press it for park.
Oh, that's so weird.
Yeah, it's very weird to get used to. Even the blinker, you have to press it over here. It's all everything in here. Your wiper, your blinker, all on the left hand.
Oh, that's too much responsibility for me. What?
Yeah, especially it's really hard, especially those who just won't shut up with their hands, just needs to move, touch things. Okay, and then for the materials, okay, we got leather,
Leather.
and then we have microfiber leather on the seats. So we
Yeah.
can't really feel it right now because it's covered in plastic. But if you sit on the back where it's not covered, you can feel the microfiber back there.
Is it nice? I never sat there.
Oh, it's really nice, squishy. Okay, and then the comfort.
Wait, the best part about this seat,
Hmm?
there's a seat warmer.
Yeah, this is seat heater and it's your seat cooler, so you can warm and cool your butts. Okay, and then we have the heads-up display that shows your RPM and also how far the car in front of you are. And the seats is really comfortable. It feels like
Yeah.
you're being embraced. It's kind of it's a bucket seat actually.
It's
So
another bucket
semi-bucket.
seat.
Yeah, it's a
And-
semi-bucket.
Somehow it kept how sporty and luxury in one place. Cause this is really nice. Like I could sleep in this.
Yeah, though I can see this being somewhat uncomfortable on longer drives, but for track days and for city driving, this does the jobs well.
Yeah.
And since this is the edition 1 package, it doesn't really have the sunroof.
Yeah, no sunroof.
No sunroof. But who needs sunroofs anyway? Only couples need sunroofs. Okie dokie. So let's moving on to the driving experience. So we're currently now in comfort mode. So for the comfort mode, the steering feels numb as expected. It's comfort mode. It's supposed to be easy to drive, and the suspension. You don't really feel harsh road conditions.
I don't really feel like is it soft or hard. Like it's kind of in the middle for me.
But by standards of such as Mercedes standards, this is pretty much it filters out the harsh road conditions. Even now, in the roads the bumps on the road, it doesn't really feel as harsh as you're driving a normal car like how I drive my Honda City. It feels dampened. However, if you switch to racing mode, yeah, so the engine sound comes to life. So you can hear the exhaust sound more being pumped inside of the cabin. And yeah, you can feel the suspension becomes a lot more harsh, a lot more, it stiffens up.
Yeah, I can feel everything now.
Yeah. And the steering wheel becomes a lot more heavier. So you get more feedback when you're trying to do, per se, corners, or when you're trying to drive on roads that requires a lot of attention.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I already feel like the noise cancellation in this, it just kind of like turned off now.
So it pumps the engine sound, the side of the car. So for a 4-cylinder, as I mentioned earlier, it's a 4-cylinder turbocharged engine making around 430 horsepower with 40 psi of boost.
400 in
Yeah.
this hatchback.
Yeah, so this is currently, I might be wrong, but correct me if I'm wrong, the most powerful hatchback in the world as of right now.
This car.
Yeah, this car. Wow, battery. Still not used to it.
Oh, it really wants to go.
So I'm still yet to adjust to the driving style of this car. Oh, you can hear the exhaust at the back. Okay, so as it stands, this car as a driving experience, this is a sports hatchback. It accomplishes that objective, okay? From the driving dynamics, the steering, it feels responsive, and it was really confident at taking that corner earlier. So
Yeah, I don't think that this car is beginner friendly, because just now it feels too aggressive for me.
I guess Mercedes level, this is beginner, okay?
This is
for
beginner.
Mercedes standards, this is a beginner's car. But for beginner sports performance vehicles, there are a lot of other options, such as like how we reviewed last time. We reviewed the 86, or even a Suzuki Swift Sport is a good beginner's sports car. So there are a lot of cheaper alternatives for beginners, but for a more powerful experience, a more luxurious, and overall a more, let's say, proper track focused car, this is a good beginner high-end track car. No, I mean, it's not really high-end track, this is low-end track car actually.
If this is considered low end, I can't imagine.
Because you have to
high-end.
understand what a track car is. Yeah, a track performance car. A high-end track performance car is something like the Ferrari FSSK, or maybe the Lamborghini Huracan STO. So those are high-end. But this is pretty low-end, but for beginner level. It's, even though it's low-end, it's still 430 horsepower. It's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
For a beginner. So it's a learning curve to get used to it.
So, is an almost $500,000 ringgit German hot hatch worth for the price? I say it is. Sure, there are a lot of better alternatives and arguably better looking ones, but it all comes down to a preference in this particular case. I mean, imagine a 430 horsepower pocket rocket. What kind of car brand gives you that nowadays? Oh yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you all in the next video.